Welcome back everybody to chapter 5 and hello from the other side of the screen. I do all my recordings through OBS and I had the wrong scene up, one that had my webcam, and I didn't notice for 2 days. As you can imagine, not only did I do some stupid stuff on camera, but also was wearing some silly stuff. So I decided to put my talking head on the right hand side and cover up for this specific video. The first thing that we did is complete the Shiloh Village quest, mainly to get access to Shiloh Village, but also to get the almost 4k of crafting experience that got us to level 31. And then a small theme developed, and that was training farming, but I wanted to do it through quest rewards. I wanted to delay doing farm runs for as long as possible, so the next several quests you see me do either give me farming experience or give me access to quests that do, starting with the Lost City, mainly so that I can complete Fairy Tale Part 1, which gives us 3.5k farming experience, bringing us from level 1 all the way to 17. And there was no farming requirement. It makes it easier to fight the final boss, but you don't actually need it to complete the quest. Next, I took a break to train fire making to level 45, burning best available logs at the Grand Exchange. There was a PUBG tournament I wanted to watch, so I needed something low effort and low involvement. Next, I fired up the stream for a couple hours and completed 2 quests, the first one being the Giant Dwarf. I did pick the Blue Dwarf Company just because blue is my favorite color, so that's what the statue reflects. And the quest did give me level bumps in thieving to 25, mining to 42, and crafting to 33. And then we completed the Forgettable Tale quest, which is a follow-on mainly for that farming experience at the end. Cool story, but once it was done we did get 5k of farming that brought us to level 25 and 5k in cooking that brought us to level 31. So first, here's where that scene screw up started. That follower bar you see up top, I can't really do anything about it, so I really apologize again. And second, I hope you guys are ready for another quest completion Gatling gun, because it's coming. And it started with Creature of Frankenstein that brought us to level 26 thieving. And then, as promised in a pretty lackluster teaser from the previous video, I got to go to the desert for the first time, actually cross Shanty Pass for the first time. I've been playing the game for like 8 days. I'm not sure why it took so long. That one thing with the eagle after Eagle's Peak does not count because I just traveled to the cave in the desert, never left the cave, and flew right back. But I did so to complete the Golem quest, and after we were done we got thieving to level 27. As you can see from the previous 2 quests, I decided to add to the farming theme with a thieving theme, so we started doing quests that give thieving as well. First was Tribal Totem that gave us 1.8k of thieving experience, bringing us to level 28. And then we completed the Queen of Thieves quest in the Great Koran, which gave us 2k of thieving experience, bringing us to level 30. Next, I completed the Fight Arena quest that gave us 12k of attack experience that got us to level 46 and 54 overall combat, and 2k of thieving experience that got us to level 31. And then I set out to do Garden of Tranquility, a unique quest in the sense that I had to wait for my farming patches to be done growing. So in the meantime, decided to do easy achievements for Varrock and a reward lamp, 2.5k experience I put towards prayer that got us to level 36. And then I finally went there to complete the Garden of Tranquility quest that gave us 5k of farming experience, and that got us to level 30 farming, which is impressive considering I still haven't done a single farm run. I mean, questing can be really useful at times. The Observatory quest was next for 2.2k of crafting experience, bringing us to level 34. And then I did the Making History quest, another 1k of crafting experience that got us to level 35. And since I was already in the groove of things, I decided to just complete the Enchanted Key mini quest using the key that you get from the Making History quest. So I went around RuneScape collecting random stuff in the ground until the key disappeared and the mini quest was complete. Shades of Morton fell next, 2k of crafting experience to level 36 and 2k of herbal experience to level 20. And then I set out on an enlightened journey in a balloon from Entranta, finishing that lovely quest to open up the balloon system. Also gave us 4k of fire making experience to level 46 and 3k of farming experience to level 32. And to close out day 1 of chapter 5, we finished the Garden of Death quest that gave us 10k, beefy 10k of farming experience to level 36. And then the very cunning and funny story of the feud, a quest out in the desert that netted us 15k of thieving experience, landing us at 38 overall. And day 2 of chapter 5 begins with agility training at the Falador rooftops until level 60. And I chuckle because I alluded to it in the first video that I fumbled the Marks of Grace. I sold them. I sold them for money. I wanted to buy rune gear, I wanted to buy mystic gear, I needed food, and the Marks of Grace were just an easy button. And right now, in this time, it wasn't a big deal, but weeks and a month from now, it was huge regret, because grinding that again, just insane. My point is, don't sell your Marks of Grace, just get your graceful outfit first, find different ways to make money. Alright, I reloaded the quest completionist Gatling gun, and I'm about to rifle some more at you, starting with the Troll Stronghold that rewarded us with a Law Talisman. And then we completed the Dig Site quest that gave us 15k of mining experience to level 45 and 2k of Herblore experience to level 23. And then we went and completed Animal Magnetism that brought us to level 26 Slayer and level 9 Fletching. Next, we headed out to the Feldip Hills to help our boy Rance catch some big chompy birds. That got us to level 10 Fletching and 32 Cooking. And then we stayed with the Ogre theme and completed the Zogre Flesh Eaters quest that netted us 2k experience in Range, Fletching, and Herblore, getting us to total level of 32, 17, and 26 respectively. Then we headed out to the desert again, this time to be Ichularin's little helper. That quest concluded with 46 woodcutting level and 39 thieving level. And then we went back to Lumbee and completed the Lost Tribe quest, beginning the Dorgashun quest line. That netted us no levels but 3k mining experience. And then I again needed a break from questing, and also the PUBG tournament was on, so I decided to train fire making, burning maple logs until level 50. Then I went back to questing and combo womboed the Tears of Guthix quest and the Death to Dorgashun quest, since I was down in the chasm anyway. Got no level from Tears of Guthix, but I did get a thieving level to 40 from Death to Dorgashun. So to close things out for the day, a cheeky reveal that I had an underlying theme for all the quests that you saw in this chapter, and that was Rag and Bone Man 2. As I completed these quests, if there was a monster in the quest or around the area of the quest that I needed a bone from, I made sure that I killed it and got the bone so that I can clean and turn them in at the end of the day. Here's a list of all the monsters I was able to get bones from. Those in red I cannot get because of either a quest requirement or a Slayer requirement, so we'll have to get them at some other point. And that brings us to the end of chapter 5, and we're seriously putting a dent in that quest log. Here is the progress check for the end of the chapter. We were able to get from 665 total level to 828. One thing that I forgot to show, so I'm just going to mention it here, is right after Tears of Guthix, I actually completed the minigame and got 6 levels of rune crafting, so that's why rune crafting is at level 15. So once again, a lengthy video, and I do apologize, but the problem I'm running into is that I'm doing so many quests. If I break them down into like 5-minute videos, there's just going to be too many episodes about just questing, and that could get boring. So I would rather just have a few longer videos that I jam pack with quests, so that by the time we get into actual scaling or bossing or Slayer, and those videos are a lot more exciting, I can then shorten it to that manageable 5-minute time frame. Anyway, to leave you with a teaser for chapter 6, we're finally going to pursue my favorite questline story of Darkmire. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you guys have any feedback, leave it in the comment section, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.